Hi everyone, it's your boy Ricky here for Picket Fence Studios. I hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for being here. You guys, it's my first live over on Picket Fence Studios channel. I am super happy, super nervous, super excited, all the things, all the time, all at once. You know how it goes. So, um, so I thought I would come on today to make a little lovely card with some new products from Picket Fence Studios, of course. And yeah, I thought it would be a little fun just to have a little, uh, just a little fun time with some rainbows and some safari products and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to wait a few moments to see if how many other people will show up. And then if, we'll wait just a few moments. And then if not, then we will just have some fun by ourselves, depending on how many people show up. So um, I have been a little sick lately the past couple weeks. I've had a cold. I've had some sinus issues. I've had laryngitis. I had ear, like all kinds of things, you guys. I'm starting to get better and we should be good to go. So I'll just wait a few more moments to see if anyone shows up and then we'll go ahead and start making the card. Jen is here from Picket Fence Studios, so if you guys have any questions, make sure that you head over or that you ask them in the chat and she'll answer them for you. Hi Mary, hello, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you're going to enjoy today's video, today's live. It's going to be a pretty simple card. It's going to be a little itty bitty card. Little itty bitty things, but it's going to pack a punch and it's going to be super easy to make and you're going to be able to probably kick out 5 or 6 of them out in one session if you wanted to. They're pretty simple. So let's see, what time is it? 7:04. All right, we'll give it one more minute and then we'll go ahead and get started. You guys, I don't know if you noticed, but for the past 10 years, I have been working on opening up a food co-op here in Rogers Park. And last Wednesday, the doors opened and I was super excited. It's been 10 years of blood, sweat, and tears, getting money, volunteering, all those things so that we could bring healthy food access to our community, which, don't really have options as well. So we brought it here so that we could do that. But one of the things that they carry is this Brew Doctor Kombucha, and this is the Love Wins. And I thought it would be appropriate for June. And this has lavender, chamomile, and jasmine green tea. So it's really, really good. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started with the card. Let me go ahead and take a drink of my kombucha here. Alrighty. Have you not been able to hear me the whole time? Oh my gosh. Have you not been able to hear me the whole time? Um, okay, the sound's on now, but have you been able to hear me the last 6 minutes? Um, that's embarrassing if not. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, so, all right, we're gonna start this over And so that when I go to edit this out, I can edit out that, that part. So anyway. Oh, guys. All right. I'm sorry. So anyway, we're going to be using some products from the latest release today. From the latest release. Oh, so you could hear me talk about the co-op. Okay, so it paused just for a moment. Sorry, this is a little slow for you guys coming back to me, so I'm just making sure. I just want to make sure I don't have to start all over. All right. Anyway. So the products we're going to be using today, I'll start over with this part. We're going to be using the From Our Entire Herd stamp set. If I can get, there we go. We're going to be using the coordinating die set that goes along with that. We're also going, we heard the front face chat. Okay. But can you hear downward now? Because you should be able to hear me. We're going to be using the scene building stamp set and some black and white cardstock. You guys, oh my gosh, this is a mess. Black and white cardstock. Okay, all right, you can hear me. Okay, perfect, okay. And yeah, all right, so the first thing we're gonna do, where did I do with my card base, you guys? Because I got nervous and now I can't find anything. Where did he go? All right, let's just, it's on my die cutting. It's on my cutter here. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is go ahead and get this cut down to 4x4. All right, there we go. So this is gonna be the size of our card today. There we go. And so the next thing we're going to do is let's go ahead. We're going to do the background first. So what we're going to do is we are going to take the card base. We're going to stamp directly on the card base. Place that in the center here. And we are going to take the scene building long time no see giraffe stamp set here, and we're going to go ahead and get this stamped out. And what I decided to do here is this is just going to be a very light stamp here. It's not going to be anything crazy because I want it to be the background of the card, so I don't want to take away from the front. So we are going to just lightly stamp this down with some, you know, like a brown, a light brown, a tan, a taupe, whatever you would like to use. I'm going to use this color called Sand Dunes. My camera is going crazy, you guys. I don't know why. I'm going to be using Sand Dunes. And then we're just going to stamp that pretty lightly here. And that looks great. That's pretty light. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's supposed to be the background, so it's not going to be, you know, real visible. So, it'll be good. Alrighty, so we got that done. And now we're going to work on our main image. So let me put that to the side here. And if you have any questions, pop them up in the chat room. I'll try to keep an eye out on them. If it's something product related, Jen will respond to it. We'll go from there. Alrighty. So the next thing we're going to do is the main image. And this is going to be so fun because what we're doing is we are going to take the giraffes from your entire herd, and we are going to do some paper pouncing. And we're going to do some rainbow paper pouncing. Yes, I won this Misty at an event last year. I won it. It was pretty amazing. Let's see. Hopefully I can get this to stay on. I haven't cleaned my mat and my Misty for a while, so that's kind of bad of me. But I'm a lazy crafter sometimes, so. Alrighty. Hi, Alicia, nice to see you here. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put this down. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna do some paper pouncing with some ink colors, and we're gonna make a rainbow across this entire stamp. So I'm gonna take my red paper pouncer, we're gonna take Poppy, and we're just gonna take that and just pounce it onto the stamp. And we'll go ahead and stamp that down. There we go. And I want it to be a little darker, so I'm just gonna take some more, go ahead and get that stamp down, or paper pounced, and do it again. So there we go. We have a darker image. Let me see if I can get a little tighter in here. And maybe I could do this landscape so I can get everything in. There we go. Maybe that'll help. All right, so we got the red down. Now we're gonna we're gonna use Clementine. And then we're going to use the orange pint-sized paper pouncer, and then we're just going to go over the next color, or the next giraffe here, with the orange. And then we're going to stamp it down. So like that. Then we're just going to go down the line. We're going to use Buttercup for the yellow. We'll go on to the next one. That's good. Let's make him a little darker. Yellow is sometimes hard to show up. There we go. Then we will use parsley. Ooh, let's see. We want to not put green over these guys. So we'll just be a little careful and stick them over here. There we go. It's looking good. All right, so we have a situation here where there's a kind of like a harsh line. You can just kind of put a little more there and try to blend that in a little bit. No, it looks okay. Alrighty, then we'll take the blue or blueberry. And then we'll do him right here. Oop, nope. You got to be careful where you're putting the colors, because you may be putting the colors over one that you already did. So you just want to get these lined up pretty good and easily so that you don't do that. There we go, that looks good. Yes, they are very great for direct stamping. I enjoy doing it, especially if you're trying to blend some stuff. It's really nice. All right, so on this next one, I want to do the lighter color first, which is lilac here. And I'm just going to go on the sides here and get that stamped out because it's the lighter purple. And then what I'll do is I'll take the fig, which is the darker purple, and just kind of do that here. So that looks great. I love it. I might want to do just a little, I think I want to do a little darker just on the edges here. There we go. I like that better. So we have our rainbow giraffes. There we go. And you guys, they have the full-sized paper pouncer, but the small ones are great for this situation because really the big ones, let me show you the big one. So let's just say I was going to use the big paper pouncer for these. So this is the size of the paper pouncer, but if you were to use this on this, it would just cover too much of the stamp and you wouldn't be able to get this smaller amount of colors on here. So that's why I use the pint-sized ones. And then also one other thing I wanted to tell you, in most cases when I'm doing ink blending, I'll just use like red, yellow, blue, and then purple because all of those colors make the rainbow. But when you're using your paper pouncers, you kind of don't want to do any kind of mixing of the inks on your paper pouncers. So that's why I have all the colors out. Because if you use the red for the red and then you went to go use the yellow to make the orange between, that red is going to transfer onto your yellow paper pouncer and you don't know, like that may come out on your next stamp or the next time you use it. So instead of doing that, kind of do like a gradual, color when you're going through this so that if, your orange hits the red, it's not going to be so much of a difference as if the yellow hit the red, and it'll make orange on your paper pouncer. So that's why I have all of them out today. And what I'm going to do is now I am going to take this and we are going to go ahead and get this die cut out by using the coordinating die. And I would like to say through the magic of TV, this is already cut out, but it is not. So we're going to have to do this on the live. We're just going to take some washi tape here. And I'm going to step over to the side here to get this cut out really quick. Alrighty, let's see what this guy looks like. It's adorable, of course. The only way for it to be. We're going to poke out some of the little extra pieces here. Let's see if I can hold that up so you can see a better look. Look at that. So cute. Love it. Alrighty, so we have that done, you guys. Now we are going to do the sentiment. We are going to do heat embossing. And I want to use black paper. And the sentiment we're going to be using is Your uniqueness is my favorite part of you. So that's what we're going to be using today. We're going to get the Misty back out here. And it has a coordinating die for this, so that makes it just lovely. I love a coordinating die with the sentiment. Let's get it up way right. There we go. Because the good thing is you don't have to make it even. You don't have to like do all this balancing to get it right. And we are going to do some white heat embossing on black cardstock. And we want to use our anti-static tool so the powder doesn't stick to where the areas we don't want it to. And then we'll just use some clear sticky ink to get this stamped out. You don't want to press too hard because you don't want the words to get distorted. So you just softly press. And if you have to stamp out a couple times, that's okay too. There we go. And then we are going to dip this into the white card or to the white embossing powder. I don't know if you guys have watched me before, but I hate the texture of this stuff and I hate touching it. I just wish there was some kind of tool you could use that would just pour it out and gather it back up and go from there. All right, so that looks good. And I'm going to heat emboss this. Sorry if it gets a little loud. Alicia and Mary, where are you guys from? Oh, Alicia said she had to go. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take the coordinating die and get this die cut out. There we go. Let me go ahead and die cut this. Alrighty, so now we have the sentiment, we have the giraffes, we have this little background. So we're doing pretty good so far. Now what we want to do is put some foam tape on the back of all of this. So we're just going to take our foam tape out here and we're going to get crazy with the foam tape. This is going to take a while because we have a bunch of drafts to add this to, so you could always skip this if you wanted, or you could actually do a bunch of die cuts of the drafts themselves and just stack them up, which I probably could have done. May have been easier actually, but you know what? All we have is time, right? So that's what we're going to do. sorry you guys, a bunch of quiet time through this. Trying to get all this done. Probably if there were some people watching, I probably could answer some questions while we're doing this, but I think there's something else going on and people are busy, so it's all right. We're gonna make it through. All right, let's do one more little skinny piece for these necks. Alrighty, so now we're gonna stick these guys onto the card base. I am going to Louisville this coming up weekend because I have a little card making event that I'm going to, hanging out with some Zoom friends, so that should be fun. Go have some good food, hang out with some crafty people, you know, get out of this big city and go to a smaller city. Alrighty, so now let's go ahead and get these guys placed onto card base here. That looks good. And then we're going to put some foam tape on the back of this. Okay, and then let's get this foam tape on here. Let's get this placed onto the center. I'm going to do tweezers here just to make sure I get this right. Aye. All right, you guys, this is my card. It's super simple. It was easy to make. It took, what, 31 minutes from start to finish after all the yapping and talking. And this is the final outcome of it. Now, what you could do is add some gemstones to this. You could add some splatter to this prior to putting on the giraffes. You could put some gold sparkles, some rainbow sparkles, whatever you may choose, but I decided to keep it plain and simple because I wanted to show you guys that you can make a really simple card quickly with these products and you don't have to spend a bunch of hours making them. So anyway, guys, I hope that you had a good time here. I will, I'm going to fix the video so that hopefully I can get some audio in when I was showing the products. If not, then you missed that part and that's okay. But make sure you check the links down in the description for all the products that I used today. And then head over to Picket Fence Studios and check out all their latest release items. They're really great. And yeah, check out their Instagram. You can check me out over on YouTube by searching for Bromero Cards. You can find me over on Instagram by searching for Bromero Cards. And until next time, I hope you guys have a great day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.